This is Artie Rose from the fictional baseball universe, Out of the Park Baseball 23. We are currently involved in the replay of the hypothetical World Series from the 1974 season between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're coming up on game 3. The Dodgers have won both games 1 and 2 that were played in Los Angeles. Today's game is at Yankee Stadium. And needless to say, the Yankees need to win this game. I am going to look at my lineup and maybe make some changes because some of my players are not performing, and so Pat Dobson is scheduled to start. I think I'm going to start Larry Gura. Larry Gura had a 17-7 record with a 2.83 ERA. He pitched 228 innings, struck out 92, walked 57. I think I'm going to give him the ball for game 3. Now, looking at my lineup, excuse me, feeling a little under the weather today. Jim Mason's been red hot. We're going to leave him. Roy White, fine. Elliot Maddox is batting 311. Greg Nettles, I got him in the cleanup spot. He's batting 196 in the playoffs. I don't know if I should leave him in the cleanup spot. I got Ron Bloomberg, who's batting 295. He's got 2 home runs. I think I'm going to push him up over there. Put him. Lou Piniella batting 260. Chris Champs 146. Sandy Alomar. Okay, who we got on the bench? Anybody worthwhile? Rick Dempsey. No. I think I'm going to put Thurman Munson batting 5th, Lou Piniella batting 6th. That's the lineup I think I'm going to go with. That's what I think. Okay, so we are going to start the game. And there we go. Give me a second. Okay. It's easier to do with the headphones on. Okay, so here we are. Larry Gura on the mound. The lineup for the Dodgers is Davey Lopes leading off, Jim Wynn batting 2nd, Steve Garvey batting 3rd, Joe Ferguson batting 4th, Willie Crawford batting 5th, Ron Cey batting 6th, Bill Buckner batting 7th, Bill Russell batting 8th, and Tom Paciorek batting 9th. And on the mound is going to be Andy Messersmith for the Dodgers. Okay, so I'm going to hide these lineups. And this is Davey Lopes batting 378 in the postseason. In the regular season, he was batting 266 with 12 home runs and 63 runs batted in. 2-2 pitch coming in from Larry Gura. As soon as we get, here it comes. And ground ball to 3rd. It he didn't make the throw. It's an infield hit. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Dave Lopes got some speed on first base. Man on first. Nobody out. Top of the first. Jim Wynn. He's in a bit of a slump in the postseason. Batting 105. Only 4 hits and 38 at bats. In the regular season, he batted 288. So I'm sure the Dodgers are hoping he can break out of this slump. Here is the pitch. Up and a stolen base. I believe that's his third of the World Series. Davey Lopes is on second. That was a strike. Jim Wynn. Okay, here's the 0-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball way back. A home run. Jim Wynn. Got 5 hits now, and one of them is a home run. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are leading 2-0. No outs. Not a good start for Larry Gura. Wow. Steve Garvey is the batter. A 1-2 pitch to Steve Garvey. Ground ball to first, short, and thrown out. 1 out. Joe Ferguson batting .086 in the playoffs. Regular season, he was batting .290 with 22 home runs, 98 runs batted in. Comes up against Gura. The 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, third base, fires to first, 2 outs. That'll bring up Willie Crawford. Willie Crawford is having a great postseason. He's batting .386, a home run, 5 RBIs. During the regular season, he batted .318 with 11 home runs and 84 RBIs. Okay, here is the 2-2 pitch to Crawford. And it's a strikeout. The inning is over, but the LA Dodgers scored 2 runs on the 2-run homer by Jim Wynn. That'll bring up the Yankees. Andy Messersmith on the mound for the Dodgers. He is 2-0 in the postseason with a 1.69 ERA. In the regular season, he was 14-12 with a 3.18 ERA. So let's hope that he is not in top shape today. And here is Jim Mason. A 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second, over to first, and there is 1 out. That'll bring up Roy White. Roy White is in the lineup because Bobby Mercer got traded to the San Francisco Giants for Bobby Bonds, but the game is not allowing me to activate Bonds, so we lose Roy White. We lose Bobby Mercer. Roy White in the regular season only batted .241 with 1 home run. He's batting .500. He only had 8 at bats. So here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a shot to short. Fires over to first. And there are now 2 outs. That'll bring up Elliot Maddox, excuse me. Bat .311 in the postseason. During the regular season, he also batted .311. He had 5 home runs and 82 RBIs. Full count payoff pitch, and he walks him. The Yankees get their first base runner. I'll bring up Ron Blomberg. I put him in the cleanup spot today because he's actually having a pretty good postseason. In the regular season, he batted .287 with 5 home runs and 25 RBIs. So, here's Blomberg. That's a wild pitch. And Maddox goes over to second on the wild pitch. Okay, so hopefully a base hit here will bring him in. Here's the 3-1 count and another walk by Messersmith. All of a sudden, Messersmith cannot find the plate. So it's 2 outs and 2 men on. And that'll bring up Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson is batting .271 in the postseason. He's got 2 home runs out of 13 hits. So hopefully he can come through here in this clutch situation. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. At the end of one inning, it's Los Angeles 2 and the Yankees nothing. Okay, so we're back for the top of the second. Ronce is up. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up. Caught by the shortstop. 1 out. Bill Buckner. Two-two pitch. Down the line and left. In the corner. That's going to be at least 2. And Bill Buckner slides into second with a double. So, there's 1 man out and a man on second. Bill Russell is up. Is the 1-2 to Russell. There's a fly ball at deep left. Caught. Buckner tags up and goes to third. Now there's 2 outs. Tom Paciorek is the batter. 2-strike pitch from Gura. That's a bobbled ball at shortstop. Jim Mason makes an error. Paciorek is on first, and Buckner scores, making the score now 3-0. That's a tough break. Here's Davy Lopes, the top of the order. Davy Lopes scored last time up. Anyway, here is the pitch to Davy Lopes. Look, throws over to first. Not in time. Two-two pitch to throws over to first again. And he picked him off. So, we go to the bottom of the second, and it's still 3-0. Lou Piniella at the plate. And it's an out. Chris Chambliss, 2-2 pitch. Strike three. Greg Nettles was in a massive slump for the whole postseason. He's batting 184. He's got 9 hits and 49 at bats. It's a full count. Messersmith makes the pitch. A slow roller to third. And he throws him out for the end of the inning. Score remains 3-0. Dodgers. Oh, one correction I made from the beginning of the game. This game is actually not at Yankee Stadium. It is being played at Shea Stadium because in 1974, after George Steinbrenner took over the team, he wanted Yankee Stadium, the original Yankee Stadium, renovated. So for the 1974 and 75 seasons, the Yankees actually played their home games at Shea Stadium. So this is where we are, Shea Stadium. We're going out to the top of the third. Davey Lopes is up. He was up when Pachorek got picked off of first base. Here's a 1-1 pitch from Gura. And ground ball to first. Shambles flips over to Gura, and they get Davey Lopes. 1 out. Jim Wynn. He hit a home run his last time up. Put the Dodgers up 2-0. Here's a full count payoff pitch from Gura. And it's up. Gonna be a fly ball out to center field. 2 outs. Here's Steve Garvey with a 1-1 count to pitch from Gura. That's down the line, right field corner. Should be extra bases. And Garvey pulls up at the second with a double. So, 2 outs. And a man on second. And here's Joe Ferguson. Joe Ferguson is having a rough postseason. He's got 4 hits in 40 at-bats, batting 100. There's a 1-0 pitch from Larry Gura. And there's a drive to left center field, and it's going, and it's gone! Joe Ferguson with a 2-run home run. Might be breaking out of his slump. And now the score is the Dodgers 5 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Willie Crawford. A 1-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Willie Randolph picks it up. Alomar picks it up, throws it over to Chambliss, and the inning is over. But the Los Angeles Dodgers score 2 more times on a home run by Joe Ferguson. The score now is the Los Angeles Dodgers 5 and the Yankees nothing. Sandy Alomar, second baseman, is up against Messersmith. The 1-0 pitch, ground ball to short, picks it up, and he bobbled it, and he's safe at first. So man on first. That brings up Jim Mason. Here's the pitch. Pick off, throw. Alomar is back. Again. The pitch. And Alomar goes and he steals second base. So a man on second with no outs. Maybe the Yankees can rally here. Okay, here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball four, man on first and second. The Yankees might have something going here. First and second, nobody out. Roy White is the batter. The pitch, it's a bunt. It's popped up. The bunt is popped up, and Joe Ferguson catches it. One out, nobody advances, and Elliot Maddox is the batter. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short, over the second for one. Can't get the double play. 2 outs now, first and third. Sandy Alomar third. Elliot Maddox is at first. Ron Bloomberg, the cleanup hitter, is up. The 3-1 count. The pitch. He walked him. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And here's Thurman Munson. Thurman Munson, known to be a good clinch hitter. So, there's an 0-1 count, and here's the pitch. Fly ball right field, and it's caught to retire the side. Yankees threaten, but don't come up with any runs. The score still at the end of 3 innings. Dodgers 5, Yankees nothing. Okay, we're here back now for the top of the 4th. Dave Pagan has come on to pitch in relief of Larry Gura. Larry Gura had a little bit of a rough game, giving up 5 runs in just 3 innings. So here's Ron Say. And there's a ground ball to third. Nettles throws over to Chambliss, 1 out. And I'll bring up Bill Buckner. He doubled to left in the second. Now is another shot. For extra bases. And Buckner's in with a double. So, man on first, 1 out. Bill Russell is the batter. He's 0 for 1. There's a ground ball to second, and over to first. That's the second out, but Buckner moves over to third. Tom Pachurik is now up. Looks to Pagan, and there's another hit into the gap. That's going to be a double, and Buckner's going to score. They're going to make the score 6-0. That brings up Davey Lopes. Two outs, man on second. And he strikes him out. But the Dodgers pick up another run. And now the score, after 3.5 innings, is the Dodgers 6 and the Yankees nothing. Andy Messersmith still on the mound. Lou Piniella is up. And a ground ball to short. Throw to first. And one up, one down. Chris Chambliss. Swung on. Oh! That's going to be a double for Chambliss down the line from the left. And that's the first hit for the Yankees today. Okay, now that brings up Greg Nettles. One out. Strikes him out. 2 out. Here's Sandy Alomar. And he fly ball right field. And that's the inning. No runs. Score after 4 innings. Dodgers 6, Yankees nothing. Dave Pagan stays on for the top of the top of the fifth inning. And we're just going to simulate this half inning. And no scores, so the score remains 6-0. Yankees up in the bottom of the fifth. Messersmith. And no score for the Yankees. Still 6-0, top of the sixth. Pagan is still up there pitching for the Yankees. Here's the top of the sixth. No runs. So bottom of the sixth now, the Yankees are still down 6-0. Andy Messersmith still on the mound. And here's the bottom of the sixth. No score, still 6-0. Dodgers are up. Pagan is in his 3rd inning. And no score, we go to the bottom of the 7th. Andy Messersmith pitching the bottom of the 7th. No score. Goes to the top of the 8th, and the Yankees change pitchers and put in Mike Wallace to pitch the top of the 8th inning. And the inning goes by with no score. He holds them to 6 runs, still 6-0. Bottom of the 8th, Andy Messersmith is still on the mound. Lou Piniella is the batter. And we go to the half inning. Well, you got 6 outs left. Let's see. Lou Piniella, hitless. And ground ball to second, over to first, 1 up, 1 down. Chris Chambliss had a double his last at bat. And there's another hit, so he's got 2 hits today, Chambliss. Okay, man on first with 1 out. Here's Greg Nettles. And it's a double play. The Yankees are out of the inning. The Dodgers took out Messersmith and put in Mike Marshall. So Mike Marshall will pitch the 9th. The bottom of the 9th. Yankees go to the top of the 9th with Tom Paciorek up. He's 1 for 3. And it's a walk. Paciorik's on first. Davey Lopes. Popped out his last time up. Pachurik. They throw over to first to keep him close. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Another throw to first. They did pick him off earlier in the game. So, 2-2 count to Lopes. Ground ball up over the second for one, but they will not get Lopes. There's one out. Jim Wynn had a home run earlier in the game. They throw over to first to keep Lopes honest. Here's the pitch to Wynn. They throw over again. And the pitch. And they get Lopes stealing at second base. 2 outs. That brings up, well, it's a full count now on Jim Wynn. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Base hit. So throwing Lopes out at second saved another run. Wynn is on with his second hit of the game. That brings up Steve Garvey, the dangerous Steve Garvey. He's got 2 home runs in the World Series. Throw over to keep Wynn close. Here's the pitch to Garvey. And Jim Wynn steals second base. And these Dodgers don't want to give up. As long as the man is scoring position with 2 out. 3-2 count, so he'll be going with the pitch. And here's the pitch to Garvey. And he walks them. So it's first and second with 2 outs. Now bring up Ferguson, who hit a home run his last time up. Ground ball to short, over to first. And that retires the side. The Yankees get out of a jam. We go to the bottom of the 9th. And the Yankees are down 6-0. Okay, Mike Marshall is pitching to Sandy Alomar in the bottom of the 9th. It's 1 for 3. There is a pop-up. And the shortstop, Bill Russell, pulls it in for out number 1. Here is Jim Mason. He's 0 for 3. And there's a ground ball over the short. And there's out number 2. The Yankees down to the last out. Roy White steps in. He's 0 for 3. And the pitch is driven to right field, and it's out of here. Roy White gets the Yankees on the board to avoid the shutout. Now 6-1. Now we only need another 5 home runs to tie the game. Elliot Maddox is up. A windup, a ground ball to third. Fires over to first, and they get him out, and that is the game. No, it's 2 outs. I'm sorry. That's not the game. Ron Bloomberg with a man on first. He beat it out. Well, okay. Sorry, folks. Here's Ron Bloomberg. Oh. Throw over to first. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a fly ball. The left field, that's going to be an easy out, and the game is over. The Dodgers win and make their lead 3 games to none in this replay of the 1974 World Series. We'll be back with Game 4 tomorrow. Have a nice day.